Cheesy the Podcast, presented by Just Cheesy Productions.
Hi there, I'm your host, Fondue.
I'm Cheesy.
In this week's episode, we're going to learn all about nursery rhymes and cheese.
Ooh.
We're going to talk about a farmer in the dell,
Okay.
Miss Muffet,
No way.
Aiken Drum,
Who?
and a jovial Welshman.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the moon and cheese.
What?
And we're going to learn where you can get a cheese advent calendar.
Nice.
And of course, no episode would be complete without our very cheesy joke.
Joke.
Stay tuned for episode Nursery Rhyme on Just Cheesy the Podcast. Cheese is mentioned in a few of the traditional nursery rhymes.
Yeah.
There's one that has a song with it. It's called The Farmer in the Dell.
Oh, yeah.
I am not going to sing it for you.
Aw.
But we start off with the farmer.
Yep.
He's in the dell. He takes a wife.
Yep.
The wife takes a child. The child takes a nurse.
Yeah.
The nurse takes a cow. The cow takes a dog.
Yep.
The dog takes a cat. The cat takes
Yep.
the mouse. And then, of course, the mouse takes the cheese.
Oh, yeah.
And the cheese stands alone.
Yeah, it does.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
This nursery rhyme was first recorded in Germany in 1826.
Holy cow.
They believe this was actually a courtship game
Okay.
and was probably taken to America by German immigrants, where it surfaced next in New York City in 1883 in its modern form.
Whoa.
And it is sung to the tune, A Hunting We Will Go.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows this next one.
Oh, yeah.
According to grandecig.com, Little Miss Muffet
Oh, yeah.
has something in common with athletes.
Really?
If you remember, Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet eating her curds and whey.
Yeah.
Her story was published back in 1805.
No way.
Curds and whey is basically known today as cottage cheese.
No way.
Cottage cheese is made today with many of the same techniques that were used in the early 19th century.
No way.
This article is from Grande, which is a custom ingredients group,
Oh.
and they talk about whey protein.
Oh.
They say it has a distinct textural property that enables the replacement of several high-fat, high-cost ingredients, such as cream, butter, fat, and cream cheese.
No way.
And they say here the only thing they've changed since Little Miss Muffet's time is the machinery and technology used to produce the whey.
No way.
This helps them maintain a consistent level of quality and safety.
No way.
Aiken Drum is a popular Scottish folk song and nursery rhyme.
It is?
They say it probably has its origins in the Jacobite song about the Battle of Sheriff Muir in 1715.
Holy cow.
And it sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
There was a man that lived on the moon. His name was Aiken Drum. He played upon a ladle. His name was Aiken Drum. His hat was made of good cream cheese.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that's all the further you need to go. His
Yeah.
hat was made of good cream cheese.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
They said his coat was made of good roast beef.
Ooh, yum.
His buttons made of penny loaves.
Okay.
His waistcoat was made of crust pies.
Yum.
And his breeches were made of haggis.
Okay.
And in another version, his hair was made of spaghetti.
Oh, kind of like me.
Yep, except for yours is cheese.
Yeah.
There's an old mythology and a proverb that says the moon is made of green cheese.
Nice.
This was very popular in the 16th and 17th century in English literature.
Oh, yeah.
They think this came from a formulation in 1546 when the Proverbs of John Haywood claimed the moon is made of green cheese.
Oh.
This was a common variation at the time, which was to make one believe that the moon was made of green cheese as a hoax.
Oh, no.
In a survey of 1902 children in the United States, they found that most young children were unsure of the moon's composition
Oh.
and that it might have actually been made of cheese.
Oh, no.
This is pretty interesting. It said careful inquiry and reminiscence concerning the substance of the moon showed that 18 children of 423, averaging 5 years old, thought it was made of cheese.
Oh, boy.
It says here sometimes the mice eat it into a horseshoe shape,
Okay.
or cheese could be thrown up so the clouds could catch it.
Oh, boy.
Some thought it was green because the man in the moon fed it green grass.
Oh, boy.
Some thought spots were mold,
Oh.
and it was really green but looked yellow because it was wrapped in yellow cheesecloth. Some said it was mixed with wax or melted lava, which might be edible, that there were many rats, mice, and skippers there,
Oh, no.
and it grew big from a starry speck of light by eating cheese.
Oh, boy.
One of my favorite silly songs from my youth was On Top of Spaghetti.
Oh, yeah.
According to scoutsongs.com, The song goes like this.
On top of spaghetti.
I'm pretty sure you probably all know this one.
Yeah.
On top of spaghetti,
Uh-huh.
all covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed.
When somebody sneezed.
It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled out of the door.
Aw.
Spaghetti is not a sponsor.
Nope.
But if it was, the ad would go right here. Have you ever wanted to listen to the web?
Yeah.
Well, Newsly makes that possible.
They do?
They're an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android.
Super app.
You can listen to trending articles on the web on topics that you choose and get them read to you in a natural human voice.
What kind of topics?
Sports,
Cheese?
tech, business, science.
Cheese?
I'm sure there's even cheese.
Yay!
They even have an entire section for podcasts.
Are we there?
Of course we are.
Ooh.
It's one of my new favorite podcast apps. They even have digital radio.
Holy cow.
Just go to www.newsly.me to download it free.
Whoa.
Or use the link in the description. If you use the promo code CHEESY, that'll get you 1 month free premium subscription.
Yay, Newsly.
Now, back to the podcast. In a book called Best Loved Nursery Rhymes and Songs from 1974, I found the 3 jovial Welshmen.
Okay.
I have a link in our show notes to Amazon where you can buy this book for yourself.
Yeah.
It has some seriously questionable children's nursery rhymes in it.
Yeah,
so
it does.
be prepared.
Yeah.
The last stanza in this one says, one said it was the moon. The other, he said nay. The other said it was a cheese. The half, oh, it cut away.
Yum.
I know this seems kind of early, but Murray'sCheese.com has 12 days of Murray's cheese.
Ooh.
Hidden behind a merry scene of cheese characters.
Ooh.
Parmigiano Reggiano,
Ooh, yeah.
Manchego,
Ooh.
truffle cheddar,
Yeah.
and more top cheeses, plus jams and their favorite crackers.
Ooh.
This is a one-of-a-kind gift for any cheese lover.
Yummy.
This runs $78 a box.
Ooh.
And starting on November 6th, the 2024 Advent calendars will arrive at Aldi.
Ooh, yeah.
They have the 5 days of Cabernet Sauvignon,
Ooh.
the 25 days of heat, which is a hot sauce Advent calendar.
Ooh, yeah.
There's a coffee calendar, a wine calendar,
Ooh.
a chocolate calendar,
Oh, yeah.
and of course,
Cheese.
the best Cheese Village Advent calendar.
Oh, yeah.
This one was only $16.99.
Nice.
It has red Leicester,
Ooh.
bruschetta,
Mm.
pesto cheese, mimolette,
Yummy.
aged Gouda,
Yum.
extra mature cheddar,
Ooh.
Gouda, goat cheese, black truffle cheddar,
Whoa.
and black pepper Gouda.
Holy cow.
They say here the packaging lists specially curated pairings and a QR code that customers can scan to learn more about each cheese.
I'm ready for a joke, Fondue.
Okay, how do nursery rhymes about cheese help children?
I don't know.
They help them behave.
Oh, it's so dumb.
Yep, it was dumb and a little bit cheesy. Thanks for listening to Just Cheesy the Podcast, episode Nursery Rhyme.
Thank you.
We'll have links in our show notes and in our blog where we have our favorite cheesy advent calendars.
And stay cheesy, everybody.